So when it comes to rating movies, there's no more famous rating, right, than Siskel and Ebert's 2 thumbs up.
But we think 5 out of 5 ticket stubs means just as much. That is the rating system from our own movie critic, Paul McGuire Grimes from Paul's Trips to the Movies. And I hear that a 5 out of 5 is in order today. Now, somebody keep this audience in line.
What
in the world
there?
are you guys doing?
They love me.
They love him. He's here. You got him. All right, tell us all about Phantom Thread.
So this is the latest from Daniel Day-Lewis. In it, he plays this world-renowned dressmaker, and he finds that his very stringent way of living and working is turned upside down when he meets his latest muse and lover.
Fascinating about this movie in that Daniel Day-Lewis is such a method actor that he learned how to sew. And he once again claimed that he's going to retire after shooting this movie.
And if he does, then he goes out with a masterpiece. I mean, the way that he grounds himself in this role, and you start off wanting to love his character, and as you realize what happens in the movie, you're like, he's a horrible human being, and it's great that you don't like his character because it makes the women in the movie all the better, because then you start cheering for them in kind of a feminist approach.
Interesting.
Now, I'm a little curious about this. Anytime Daniel Day-Lewis is in a movie, people love it. They love his performance.
Yes.
I remember when he was in Lincoln, and he got a lot of awards recognition for that, but that was a slow movie. And so you had to really love the performance to love the movie. Does this movie have good pacing?
I mean, I think so. I'm never bored watching Daniel Day-Lewis because there's so much to take in. And this movie really is like this sensory overload. I mean, you hear like needles going into fabric, and you just feel the texture of all the fabric and like just stuff around his house to get inside his head. I was captivated from the beginning to the very end. And the music is stunning. Like, you just get sucked into the movie score, too.
This is great. Okay, so Phantom Thread, how many tickets?
5 out of 5 ticket stubs.
There we
It's
go.
at the Uptown. It's getting lots of Oscar buzz.
So where else are you going to be able to see it? Is it going to go in a
It'll
wide
go
release?
wide in a few weeks.
Okay.
If people go see it, which
Yeah,
everyone should,
But then you got to find a place to park in the Uptown, and Lord knows about
I get it. I get it.
Okay, let's talk Paddington 2.
Yes.
This is another movie coming out.
I hope this is Bernie's first trip to the movie theater, because in it, Paddington, he is falsely arrested for stealing a little pop-up book, when in reality it is Hugh Grant as this washed-up actor that steals it, and he tries to break out of prison.
Boy, poor Paddington gets himself into so many pickles. The first Paddington I found so lovely, so wonderful. I've watched it about 65 times. Yeah. And then you always get nervous about the second movie. How does it compare?
It is just as cute and charming. It's the same writer and director, and I think he really brings that really good sense of quality to it. And Ben Whishaw, who voices Paddington, has just that innocence and wonder, and he's a character that is just moved by love, and he wants to do things for the people that he loves. I mean, that's the reason behind this book. He wants to buy it for his 100-year-old aunt.
Oh.
So it's just it's a great family movie.
They did a great job with it. Fantastic.
Yeah. Ticket stubs.
3 out of 5 ticket stubs for Paddington 2.
3 out of 5.
Take a little burn.
Oh, yeah, I think we will.
The first movie is streaming if you have not seen it.
Yeah, you can stream it, and boy, at the end, I mean, there was a time when Jay said to me, I just don't know if that little bear's going to make it. This is really a precarious situation.
That's right. All right, let's talk about something else that is very precarious. It's available at home. It's the clown horror movie, It.
Yes. So It is my favorite book of all time. Stephen King is my favorite author of all time. So I went into this a little hesitant, but I really loved it. And it's about a group of kind of outcast kids.
No, don't say this.
Yes.
Scary.
So it's about a group of outcast kids that kind of band together when they don't have anyone else in life to take down this clown that is haunting the town.
Oh my gosh, how much would you have to pay me to watch this, do you think,
You
Steve?
would love it. Because, yes, it is scary, but there's a lot of like humor to it. The cast has such great chemistry together.
You know what's not funny? That scary clown face.
Yeah.
True. But I mean, I love scary movies, and if you like scary, you will get it. Or if you like Stranger Things or Goonies, it just is, it's all heightened by that.
Paul, one thing that you're forgetting is that from time to time, we get to do some appearances at parades.
Yeah.
And that's where clowns are.
And
that will
they
ruin it
are
for
scary.
us.
I
We
hate
can't
clowns.
do it.
I hate clowns. Maybe because of this, but I think the movie is, there's so much character to it, and humor and scare, which is a great
I
combination.
have heard a lot of these sentiments that once you get past the scariness of the clown,
You
it's
fall
a
for
really,
these kids and
really
really-
compelling story.
Yeah.
Thank
it
you,
is.
Paul.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Paul.
You can visit Paul's website. It's paulstriptothemovies.com to read his thoughts on more movies from 2017. And then you can listen to Paul. He's on the Colleen and Bradley Show on My Talk 1071 every Friday.
Speaking of scary